Today you will learn how to create this amazing animation like Iman Gadzhi in DaVinci Resolve. Go to the Effect section, select a fusion composition and drag it to the timeline, extending the length by a few seconds. Right-click the clip and choose Open Fusion Page. Add a background node and connect it to the media out. Change the background type to gradient, then set it to radial. Set the first color to 2B00000 and the second to 12000, then change start text to 0.5. Open the media pool in the top right and import the green screen cloud video. Connect it to the background to automatically create a merge node. Select the cloud video and again in the top right open the keyframes panel. Click the zoom to fit icon and view the entire timeline. Then drag the blue bar to the left to make it start earlier. Now close the keyframe panel by clicking the icon again. Press Shift Spacebar, search for delta keyer and connect it to the cloud video node. Use the eyedropper tool to remove the green background. Select the merge node, go to Apply Mode section and set it to overlay. Go back to that page, add another fusion composition with the same length and open it. Open the media pool again and import the 3D model of the airplane. Add the Merge 3D, a Camera 3D and Render 3D node. Connecting the Render 3D to the media out. Select the airplane node, go to the Transform section and set the scale to 0.00004. Switch to Camera 3D, open the Transform section and set Translation Z to 1.22. Go back to Airplane node and change Rotation Y to 90, Rotation X to -90. In the Camera 3D settings, enable Use Target. Then drag the Merge 3D into the left viewer or press 1 to display it. Still in the Camera 3D node, slightly raise the Y value and adjust X to tweak the framing. Press Shift Spacebar again, search for Cook Tolerance and add to manage the airplane textures. Import base color image, press F2 and rename it to base. Add a texture 2D node and connect it to the yellow input of Cook Tolerance. Import the metallic color image and rename it to metallic. Open paste the texture 2D node, then connect it to pink input. Import the normal color image and rename it to normal. Add a bump map node and hold Alt while connected to bump material input. Insert the rogue color image and rename it to rogue. Duplicate the texture 2D again and connect it with Alt to the roughness material input. Add a point light and connect it to merged 3D. In the Render 3D section, enable lightning and shadows. Go back to the airplane node and click the pin icon in the top right to keep its panel open. Select the point light, open the Transform section, go to Translation X, right-click the diamond icon and choose Expression. Drag the plus symbol to the Translation X of the airplane node to link them. Repeat the process for Translation Y, linking it to airplane's Translation Y. Set the Translation Z of the point light to 0.44. Go back to Y expression and add the +1 at the end of the formula. Finally, in the Control section, increase the light's intensity to 3. After the Render 3D node, add a Soft Glow node and tweak the gain and glow size until you are happy with the look. Click the switch at the top to temporarily disable it. Then unpin the airplane node, since we no longer need to keep its panel open. Select all the airplane texture nodes, right-click and choose Group, or press Ctrl G. Move the node group to clear space in the workspace. Add a text node and Image Plane 3D and connect them to Merge 3D. Drag the text node into the left viewer and close the side panel for easier editing. Type the text once you are in the sky. Set the font to Mont Sire Medium and set size to 0.02291. Right-click the text box and select Chapter Level Styling. Go to Modifier section, set the words once you are and change the font from medium to extra bold. In the Text Image Plane 3D node, go to Transform. Raise the Translation Y, slightly increase the scale and adjust Translation X to center the text. Copy and paste both the text node and Image Plane 3D, then connect them to Merge 3D again. Drag this second text node into the left viewer. Now type, then it's a lot easier. In the modifier section, set a lot easier and change the font from extra bold to medium. In its image plane 3D, lower the translation Y. Drag the mesh 3D back into the left viewer. Use Alt mouse wheel to pan sideways through the view. Select both text image plane 3D nodes and move their translation Z further back, placing the text behind the airplane. Still in the image plane 3D nodes, go to the lighting section and uncheck Affected by Light. Open the media pool in the top left and import the cloud image. Add a new image plane 3D and connect to Mesh 3D. Select the cloud node, go to Material section and reduce the opacity to 0.6. In Transform, lower the scale. Drag the Mesh 3D into the left viewer again. Adjust the translation X, Y and Z to place the cloud differently from the airplane. Copy the two nodes from the first cloud and paste them twice to create a total of 3 clouds. Connect the second one to the Mesh 3D and reposting it using translation values. Do the same with the third cloud, placing it closer to the airplane. Return to first text, go to modifier section, right click on the part of the text and select followers. Set the delay to 0.5, then go to transform tab, right click the diamonds next to offset X and Y. Choose modify with X, Y path. Disable a keyframe on X, move a few frames forward and add to Y. Go back on the first keyframe on Y and slightly raise the vertical position of the text. In the follower tab, open the shading section. Add a keyframe on opacity at the same frames used for Y. Then go back to the first frame and set opacity to 0. Repeat the same for the second text. Go to modifier, right click followers, set delay to 0.5. Then in transform, right click the diamond next to offset X and Y and choose modify with XY path. Place the keyframe at different times from the first text to it appear later. Do the same with opacity, giving it a slight delay compared to the first. Go to the camera 3D node, open the transform section and add the keyframe to target and translation. From here start building the animation. In this case, change translation X and Z to have the camera move from the right and zoom in on the airplane from the left. To manage keyframe for text or camera, click keyframes at the top. Then click the 3 dots and select Show Only Selected tool. Select multiple nodes while holding Ctrl and click Zoom to fit to get a full overview. At this point you can move the keyframes individually or as a group. Finally go back to Soft Glow node and re-enable it.